Welcome back. You're watching Best Life Now with Unique. And if you've been following along on this playlist, you'll know that in the first video we discussed numerology and what it is, and in these videos we are discussing the numbers 1 through 9. So each number has its own dedicated video where we dive deeper into the meaning behind the number so that you can get a better understanding about the number and how it plays in your life. We are now at number 6. So if you're ready to dive deeper into the number 6, let's get right to it. So if you first take a look at the number 6 and the way it's depicted, you'll see that it kind of resembles a mother cradling her child, and that's a good indication of where we're going with this description on the energy. Also, the way it's drawn is it starts off with a point and then curves and goes down to the bottom where there's an oval, which indicates this person's way of thinking. So a number 6 thinks of themselves first and then thinks of the world, but the world is a huge factor in comparison to themselves. So this person is very giving of themselves. But in a later video, we'll get to the upside down version of the 6, which is the 9, and then you'll better understand how the 9s think of the world first and then themselves absolutely last. I mean, the 9s are like the Mother Teresas of the earth. But let's go back to the number 6. The number 6 definitely has that parental influence in them. The number 6 has unconditional love, is very nurturing, very supportive, and protective of their baby cubs. The number 6 truly wants world peace. They're very caring, compassionate, and empathic. They have so much warmth and love to give. They're all about service to others, and they're very easy to talk to. They're always there to be your listening ear or to give advice. So when I think of number 6s, I think of people in the industries of counseling and nursing, teachers, therapists of any kind. A number 6, just like any parent, is going to be that person that you feel that you can turn to, you can trust them, you can turn to them in your time of need, and they can be your rock, your shoulder to cry on. They're there to support you and encourage you and give you words of wisdom. And they're always there to remind you of the optimistic outlook on life and to remind you that there's always light at the end of the tunnel. A number 6 is devoted and a hopeless romantic. And a number 6 would make for a great partner. A number 6 is somebody you want to be in a lasting relationship with. A number 6 is the person you want to hire that you know will be in it for the long haul. They have the commitment and they have the gumption. Since they are always putting others first, maybe not as much as the 9, but it can come across sometimes as passive. So herein lies their downfall. They can be a little too passive and not able to speak up when something doesn't feel right with them. They'd rather just go with the flow and not ruffle any feathers. And oftentimes they can find themselves being taken advantage of. They can be very self-sacrificing, and it's important for the number 6s to remember to acknowledge their needs as well. The number 6 can also be considered very idealistic. They think that everyone's going to treat me just as fairly and as kindly as I treat everyone else, and that's not always the case. It takes all different kinds to make the world go round. So you're not always going to run into people who will always treat you the same way that you treat others. But now that you're learning more about all of the numbers, you can apply it to different situations in life. Every day you will come across different people who encompass the energy of different numbers, and by studying the numbers you'll automatically kind of have an idea of what number that energy is that you're picking up on from another person. And since you kind of know their strengths and their weaknesses, then you can better navigate a situation to make it a more peaceful and harmonious one. So there you have it. There is the motherly, nurturing number 6. Let me know if this reminds you of somebody in the comments down below. Stay tuned as we move forward to the number 7. I'll have that video linked down below. Be sure to check that out next. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye.